articles that were written by different journalists or reporters. So I'm going to assess if those resources are meeting the criteria of IMVAN, which is independent, multiple sources, verifies, authoritative and informed, also named. So let us assess the first article, which is titled Vitas Assault Shakes Texas Town. If we see, or after reading this resource, I have identified that this resource is independent. This is because the person who did this resource or this article was not having any intention about the outcome. Moving on to the sources, this person or the journalist was able to consult many sources, especially people, while conducting or doing investigation or doing his or her story. Let's see the verifies. Here they want to say that if there are some evidence to prove whether the story can have supporting evidences. Or for example, this person or this journalist used to reach out to the persons who are living the near neighborhood where the incident happened. For example, he interviewed a woman who is working at the hospital. The story is talking about a girl that was raped by a young school who were studying at Cleveland High School. This story also is authoritative because it is from a recognized institutions, which is the New York Times. Also, the sources are named. Here, when I was reading this article, the person who did this story was able to cite the names of people who participated in this story. Let's evaluate the second article, which says Apple announces iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus as the biggest advancement in iPhone history. This is a press release. Also, it is independent because this person was informing the public about the new product that already at the market. Also, he used one sources when this person was drafting the story. She tried to reach out to the CEO of the Apple, who is Tim Cook. Also, the phones can be verified through its advertisement. If you check the new phone in comparison to iPhone 5, really they are different. So you understand that there are some evidence or fact that can prove that this person or the story can be verified. Also, it is authoritative because it can be seen, or the story can be seen at the Apple's website. Also, the sources was named. Finally, let's see another article which says Boston bombing suspect massive manhunt for second the white-head suspect. Here the story was saying about people who bombed the Boston Marathon place. Also, the story was independent because there was no interest in reporting this story. Also, he used many sources while reporting this story. Also, it can be verified because the story you can see some deaths and injured people. If you want to go back there in the story, you can go and find some evidence that prove that this incident happened. Also, it is authoritative because it is from a recognized television, which is CBS. Also, the sources are named. When the journalist was doing this story, he tried to mention or to cite some of the names of people who contributed in the story. For example, the chief of police, also the the general attorney of the district where the estate happened. In conclusion, all the sources are credible and valid, are credible and have validity. This is because the story can be verified. Also, the story can be searched easily. You can find evidences. Also, you can have more information if you need about to look for other more details. I think all the sources or all the articles are credible and have validity, because everyone can trust this information because of the way they have been crafted or the way they have been written. Really, they show professionalism, and anyone who has a doubt can be convinced through having or free reading the evidence that were provided by those people who wrote these sources. Thank you for your kind attention.